in the place they call the Air Canada Centre in Toronto, Ontario, the home of the Raptors, where we're broadcasting live. Looking at Toronto, they took the win in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. Derrick Rose is out there with E'Twaun Moore, and it's McDermott in at the 3 slot. And that one's good by Noah.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
On defense, Chicago. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up to the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Here is Rose after the made shot from the kid. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got his first 2 points.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
The 3 ball. And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from the kid.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Rose attacking. Count that one. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Here's the kid. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now here's Rose. 29 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Noah's shot is off.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 from the floor, so a good start for this club.
This all setting the pick for Rose. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Now here's Rose. Right now averaging 27 points a game.
Tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
Toronto trailing. I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Doris?
He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. And you factor in his motor, he can really impact the game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
Here's the kid. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. The kid's got 9.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Rose, that's good.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's the kid. Here's Valanciunas. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Johnson, he's checked in for Patterson. And it's Vasquez in for Terrence Ross. Chicago also making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Pau Gasol. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Derrick Rose. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Nelson kicks to McDermott. 1:41 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. No good from Gibson.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Here's the kid. And the three off target.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Now, here is Nelson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. No good from Jordan.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Johnson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's defense leading to a very visible finish.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Nelson. Takes it off the glass. Nelson's got his first points in this one.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Here's the kid, guarded by Nelson. Hendricks passes to the kid. Takes a three. The shot misses. And it's Chicago the other way. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vasquez. Here's the kid. Poked loose.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Fast break Toronto. The finish. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Yeah, absolutely. They made the steal pay dividends instantly in the open floor.
Here comes Nelson. 2 on the clock. Can't get it to go.
Even that close to the hoop, when you see that kind of defense, I think you got to move the ball back out to the perimeter.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up.
On tap next.
Either team able to build. Changing it up here. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The kid, he's in at the point. DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Bulls trail by 3. Outside Rose. Right wing. McDermott dishes to Rose. Connects from three-point range. Rose has got 13 points.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
It falls and 2 points from the kid.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And Moore kicks to Jordan. Down low. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Jordan. And that's 15 points for Derrick Rose. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, guys. The kid in their last game against the Celtics put on a show. He had 46 points and, as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough. Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Here's the kid. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Ross with a wide-open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
And the basket by Rose.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too. Then a big game for the kid. He's got 19 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Patrick Patterson.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Rose passes to Gibson. Moore outside. They set the screen. Left side Rose off the pick. And the shot is good. Rose has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Here's the kid. He's got 21. That will count. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half is now in the books. It's the...
Well, Jameer, as you come...
quarter welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent is on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls, McDermott and Gasol, a duo at the forward. Ejuan Moore is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Noah in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And Kevin, while we have a moment here, let's take a look at the Bulls and see where they ranked over the last month in the NBA stats. First in free throw percentage, first in opponent field goal shooting, and they're number 2 in rejections. This is a team that thrives on blocking shots and takes great pride in it.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, I mean, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Bulls trail by 8. Rose kicks it to Noah. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break, Toronto. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The kid passes to Ross. Here's the kid. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. Tom Thibodeau had some words for his team in his last huddle. He focused on their offense and said to his guys, make the extra pass. Don't try to play hero ball and do it by yourself. That ends up leading to bad shots. He also brought up the issue of perimeter defense and reminded his players to play very tightly on their outside shooters. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here's Rose, following the score by DeMar DeRozan.
What a game for Rose. He's got 21 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Negeda has checked in for Toronto. Mirotic has checked in for the Bulls. And Rose drops them both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Gasol comes to help. DeRozan in the corner. Pass to the kid. Back to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Mirotic. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Raptors leading by 11. Here's the kid. 30 points in the game. Mirotic brings the double team. A wide open look here for DeRozan. And it's off from three-point range. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Rose goes in. Here's Gasol. Again, Chicago.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The kid passes to Patterson. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The dish to Nogueira to the middle. From the high post. No good from the kid. Bulls trail by 9. Rose with the ball. 23 points in the game. Gasol kicks to Rose. Soft touch off the glass. Rose has got 25 points in the game.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
So teams making substitutions here. Well, we don't think of point guards as rebounders necessarily, but here are the ones that have corralled the most boards in the last month of the NBA. And you look at the kid, one of the game's best, second in the league. And, of course, Derrick Rose. He's in that same group.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, rebounding was always a big part of their game.
Yeah, I think that's true, Steve. It's not a necessary attribute for a point guard, but the ability to rebound is something that took a few of the greats to another level entirely, and it helps your team, too.
Bulls trail by 9. Mirotic dishes to Rose. Mirotic, the pass to Gibson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Toronto. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Chicago. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
Checking out Chicago, they've continued their outstanding play. I mean, they're definitely one of those teams that everybody has in their sights again this year.
Well, this is a team that doesn't have any glaring weaknesses. I mean, they're strong across the board on that roster. And I think as long as they stay solid and they stay healthy, it wouldn't surprise me if they made a strong push into the playoffs.
Here is Nelson after the made shot from the kid. Misses the 3. Raptors leading by 10. Down low. Stolen by Rose. From 15 feet away, and Nelson gets it to go. Nelson's got his second bucket of the night. Toronto's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. The kid passes to Hayes. Raptors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. That free throw good from Hayes. Morris checked in for Nelson.
At the line for 2.
That one is no good. Bulls trail by 9. And it's Moore penetrating. Makes good on the step back jumper. Moore's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's the kid. He's got 34. Kicks it to Vasquez. Here's the kid. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. And it's 37 points for the kid.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Now here's Rose. D right on him. This is his second trip to the line in this one. That free throw, no good. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. For the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Here's the kid. Offline with his 3. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be different. And let's take this chance now to show you the state quality of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard, even though he's listed as a shooting guard. really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that, aren't we? Almost some guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
For sure.
Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. And it's the kid in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Rose after the made shot from the kid. Rose kicks it to Noah. Back to Rose. The Bulls keep it alive. Gibson inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
We knew what was going to happen with that one when he got his hands on it.
Yeah, you know, if the ball comes to him off the offensive boards, Clark, it's going to go back down hard.
It's amazing how many points he salvages for his team. Virtually uncontested. It's nice to be able to add to the lead without really having to work for it.
And it's Rose penetrating. That is good. Rose has got 27.
Very productive game for him, but he's going to have to get some help from his teammates if they're going to win.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Bulls trail by 12. And Toronto making a change here. Patterson's checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Gasol's checked in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Tom Thibodeau was giving to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Moore against Patterson. And Moore kicks to McDermott. Rose attacking, and the basket good. Rose has got 12 points in just the second half.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
And Gasol comes to help. Now the feed to DeRozan. Moore with the steal. Noah with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Moore. Off the mark, get a chance to trim it to single digits. Feeds it to DeRozan. Patterson, that's good. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Now, he's one of the best in the league when it comes to executing that lead pass.
Rose kicks to McDermott. Pass to Gasol. They set the pick. He dishes it to Noah. And the wide open shot from Rose. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ross, and he jams it with authority.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with one hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Moore. And again, no good by Chicago. Raptors leading by 14. Ross passes to the kid. The second chance effort. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
That's good. 33 points for Derrick Rose. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And there's the pass to Ross. Three-pointer. Rebounded by McDermott. Bulls trail by 12. Rose kicks to Moore. Back to Rose. Soft touch off the glass. Rose has got 16 here in the second half.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
No good from the kid.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by the kid. Offensive rebound. Here's Noah. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
Sure helps that they've gotten extra trips to the foul line here in the second, and that has to continue if they're going to complete this comeback.
Ross on the wing. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Noah. And they're running. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Moore.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
To the left side wing. From about 16, cannot hit. And Toronto will pass to the kid. From outside the arc, offensive rebound. DeRozan passes to the kid. Fires from deep. Pass to Ross. Here's the kid. There's the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, he's just launching from the three-point line right now, because I don't like his shot selection at all.
There's the dish to McDermott. Drills the three-pointer.
For 3.
So it's Toronto now. 6-point lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So both teams changing it up here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. The Raptors making a switch here.
Number 5.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. They pulled off this win, Clark, with respectable performances on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I think it was just